While fans wait for Season 3, Lioness star Zoe Saldana offers an intriguing prequel concept. The second episode of Taylor Sheridan's Paramount Plus drama set a new standard, despite its contentious conclusion. The cast of Lioness returned, including Michael Kelly, Morgan Freeman, Nicole Kidman, Lioness Oliveira, and Saldaña. There are encouraging indications that a Season 3 renewal might be on the horizon, joined by newcomer Genesis Rodriguez. Saldaña discussed the future of Lioness and offered a well-considered prequel proposal in an interview with Deadline, where she also talked about her other planned projects, including the next Avatar sequel. A prequel centered on her character Jo, and how Jo met Kidman's character Caitlin would be of interest to the recent Golden Globe nominee. Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Before going to the main topic, I want to say like this video and subscribe to the channel. Read the following quotation. There are rumors that the third season of Lioness has been informally renewed. This relates to Saldaña's remarks, where she stated that she would be interested in watching the Paramount Plus drama for 3 seasons. Given its Sheridan link and the larger backdrop around the streaming service, it's difficult to conceive that Paramount Plus won't pick up the series for another round, even though that might just be contract language that prevents a pickup. Along with Landman and Tulsa King, Lioness was one of 3 Taylor Sheridan shows to appear on Nielsen's streaming charts during the week of November 18th to 24th. That is a remarkable achievement for a platform like Paramount Plus, which lacks the worldwide reach of Netflix or Prime Video. However, a spin-off does have its appeal even if the action thriller lasts past Lioness Season 2. The comparatively unexplored relationship between Jo and Caitlin may be the subject of a prequel. Caitlin's recruitment of Jo and Jo's eventual disillusionment with the job and its requirements, as demonstrated in Lioness, may make for a compelling plot. There is also the added mystery of who would play younger Jo and Caitlin depending on when the prequel would take place or which way the authors would choose to go. It may be entertaining since Saldaña and Kidman might return as executive producers and possibly even as guest performers. What is the connection between Paramount Plus as Operativo Lioness, also known as Special Ops, Lioness, series, and Imperial Beer and Costa Rica? A great deal. Our Nation was part of the plot of the second season of this production, written by the renowned playwright Taylor Sheridan, which debuted on July 23, 2023. The following backdrop surrounds Lioness's reference to Costa Rica and the introduction of this beverage. Damian Castro's character Pablo is in Costa Rica because he is involved in an intelligence operation that involves infiltrating a terrorist group. This squad includes Pablo, whose presence in Costa Rica is connected to clandestine operations aimed at thwarting illegal activity in the area. In actuality, Pablo is asked to kill his brother Alvaro, who is in charge of a portion of the organization, by Byron Michael Kelly and Caitlin Nicole Kidman, in the final episode of the second season. In one scenario, Pablo is holding an Imperial beer, and 2 six-packs show up when a refrigerator is opened. The brand manager for Imperial, Andrea Quiros, informed this newspaper that there was no contract or arrangement in place, and that Imperial's participation in Lioness happened organically. We are thrilled to have this level of publicity and worldwide recognition in conjunction with our 100th anniversary. The world is still being reached by the Pura Vida. The plot of Operative Lioness centers on Cruz Manuelos, a young Marine recruited to join the CIA's Lioness engagement team, played by Lioness Oliveira. Her goal is to become friends with Aaliyah Amrohai, the daughter of a suspected terrorist, in order to infiltrate a terrorist organization. In addition to examining themes of bravery, commitment, and the intricacy of interpersonal relationships in dire circumstances, the series centers on the difficulties and risks experienced by women serving in combat roles. Jo, Zoe Saldaña, the primary character, is in charge of training and managing her female spies as the head of the Lioness program. Cruz and Jo have to work together to get past their differences in order to complete their risky mission. Morgan Freeman and Nicole Kidman are among the all-star cast members of the production. Operative Lioness has garnered positive reviews due to its unique approach to a genre that has always been dominated by men, as well as its captivating plot. Discussions concerning the moral ramifications of war and espionage are also sparked by the series. It tackles its characters' moral quandaries even as it includes violent and action-packed moments. According to Zoe Saldana, she believes that Star Trek IV should be released right away, before the characters become outdated. Regarding the untitled Star Trek Beyond sequel, Saldana stated in an interview with Deadline about her film Emilia Perez, for which she was just nominated for a Golden Globe, "I wish we were able to do it sooner rather than later. If this is the same cast that will be returning, we must act fast because I think many of us have a full head of gray hair." Beyond was published back in 2016, so Star Trek IV, as it is now known, has been a long time coming. However, Saldana is optimistic that it will occur and that the narrative will delve deeper into the bond between her character Uhura and Spock. Uhura and Spock were always kind of pulled to one another, so it only makes sense to see what their relationship and professional connection will do next. "It's been a minute since I reconnected with Star Trek and all the characters' journeys," she remarked. Saldana then presents Avatar: Fire and Ash, the latest film in the Avatar series, which was co-written and directed by James Cameron. Sam Worthington plays Jake Sully, a former Marine who invaded her alien realm and decided to stay there after falling in love. Saldana will return to her role as Neytiri. "The way that we left the Sully family, they're grieving deeply over the loss of their child," Saldana said when asked what we may anticipate from the next movie. "Therefore, I do think that will play out quite a bit in the third Avatar movie." On this road of self-acceptance, Jake and Neytiri are coming to terms with who they are, what they must be for one another, and how they will move forward to protect their family. And I adore that Jim truly wrote that for them, because it is a lovely love tale at the heart of the whole narrative. However, it won't be simple. Even though they won't always agree, I simply hope they protect one another. I hope that for them. Additionally, Saldana recently starred as Jo, a CIA agent who enlists women as covert spies, in the second season of Taylor Sheridan's Paramount Plus popular series Special Ops, Lioness. Saldana stated that although a third season has not yet been confirmed, she could envision a progression influenced by Sheridan's previous series, a prequel storyline similar to a 1923 for Yellowstone, a subplot that can run in parallel with anything else. Saldana hopes that the tale of how her character Jo met her CIA supervisor Caitlin Nicole Kidman may be that subplot. Because Caitlin Meade is so talented, I would have wanted to see how she was recruited and the beginnings of her relationship with Joe McNamara. Additionally, there is a scene in which Michael Kelly's character Byron Westfield informs her, "You can't be in the field anymore. You cannot be replaced by me." And that sequence there was excellent. Then I started to wonder how Caitlin recruited Joe and how she found him. It would be fascinating. With Lioness Season 2 coming to a close in a short while, we are keen to hear about a renewal. Are we near there, at least? Let's take a closer look at a few distinct topics. First and foremost, the second season has already shown itself to be a huge hit with viewers, and there is excellent proof of this already. The Wrap reports that 8.3 million households watched this batch of Zoe Saldana Nicole Kidman episodes, which is a healthy 10% increase over the first batch of installments. An astounding 5 million engagements were also generated by it. We are aware that a variety of factors influence the renewal or cancellation of shows, but the two most important ones are cost and viewership. We believe that there is no escaping the fact that some of the action scenes in Lioness are somewhat expensive. On the other hand, we also have a tendency to believe that the current audience is so large that it is difficult to envision a situation in which the show is sent to the TV graveyard. In essence, we have a tendency to believe that Taylor Sheridan and his goals will determine the show's future almost entirely. He will lead the Lioness ship, and in the end, we must have some faith in what he will provide. Having said all of this, let's just state this. We sincerely hope Sheridan spends more time behind the camera on this one because we don't believe his on-screen persona contributed all that much to the success of the series as a whole. According to exclusive information obtained by The Wrap, Lioness Season 2 hit 8.3 million domestic households, a 10% increase over Season 1's 7.6 million. In terms of social media, the show's second season saw 5 million engagements, a 177% increase over Season 1. After Landman Season 1 and Tulsa King Season 2, the spy thriller, produced by Taylor Sheridan, MTV Entertainment Studios, and 101 Studios, is among the top 3 Paramount Plus originals for 2024. 3 million domestic homes watched Lioness Season 2 in its first 7 days, marking the most recent viewership milestone. Across all media, the season opener received 12.4 million views worldwide. Lioness centers on a select group of CIA agents who are all part of the Lioness program, which provides specialized training for female agents. Sergeant Cruz Manuelo's Laislada Oliveira tragic and romantic journey was chronicled in Season 1 before he eventually quit the program. Zoe Saldana, the main character of Season 2, risks her life to go into the field and frantically looks for her next Lioness agent. Along with parenting 2 kids who don't fully comprehend why their mother isn't around often, Jo must juggle her family life. Apart from Saldana and Oliveira, the series also features Genesis Rodriguez, Michael Kelly, who is nominated for an Emmy, Morgan Freeman, Nicole Kidman, who won both an Oscar and an Emmy, Dave Annable, Jill Wagner, LaMonica Garrett, James Jordan, Austin Hebert, Jonah Wharton, Haney Love Lanier, and Thad Luckenbull. Along with David Seed Glasser, Saldana, Kidman, Ron Burkle, Bob Yari, David Hutkin, Jill Wagner, David Lemanowicz, Geyer Kaczynski, Michael Friedman, and Keith Cox, Sheridan serves as executive producer. Paramount Global Content Distribution distributes Lioness. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks, everyone.